I am Angel Amoroso, and welcome to Angel Amoroso versus Show 12. Angel Amoroso versus Veetard and Friends, the aftermath. We're gonna just get right to it, wasting no time, and we'll go to YouTube, where we will be reviewing. Well, we went through rounds 1 through 10. And knocked the shit out of V and Fuso. So we're going to go through the aftermath of his videos after round 10. We'll be going through some conversations and arguments in other groups and whatnot, and reading over some comments.
You better watch out, because you.
And just to show you how this kind of didn't stop. It doesn't, the cyberbullying doesn't stop once it starts. Oh, the obsession is ridiculous. And these are all kind of long. So I'm going to fast forward through them so that you guys don't have to sit through all this nonsense, because it's, as I said, it's nonsense. But he felt the need to get himself involved in all this. So, sorry, got to take you through it. These are his shit videos, and he's still making them. And up past 11,000 subscribers. A lot of people are thanking me for turning me on to him. Let me just explain to you. I'm not trying to turn you on to him. I'm not trying to get you to subscribe to his channel. There's something wrong with this kid. He's a two-faced, and he wants to make a name for himself by knocking other people and stalking and harassing other people. And none of this should be allowed on the internet. All this cyberbullying and online harassment and cyber stalking has gotten way out of control. Something needs to be done about this. After this video, the Angel Amoroso saga continues, when he said that that was his last episode talking about me. And as you can see, he had several other guests on that, you know, he could have taken all his time to just talk about them. But we're going to go through these shows and see how long it took for him to talk about me, which isn't very long, but we'll see. It's funny.
I didn't bring a guest in just yet. We will bring her in shortly. But I am the social injustice warrior, V Infuso, and here with me, as always, is
The one, the only.
All right, let's see where
what do you think about Agent before we share the screen?
See where this is going. Oh, wait a minute. Did I say something? Oh, okay.
Did it like...
No, not half the stream, because we would have went for 3.5 hours. What ended up happening is it only took it took the first half hour out. So.
But, oh yeah, I forgot you had the pics with the dicks. That's right. I forgot about that. Did it keep in when we glitched out? Remember we glitched out last time?
I think it did, actually. I think it did, but we lost some really interesting content.
So now he's telling the story about
how we bring our next guest on.
The
I'm actually
stream
going to bring up
was lost.
A bit of what was lost.
And the dick pics that
So Angel
Samir
Amoroso,
drew
this
with
is
him.
always I swear to
We're
God,
lost.
like this is just the start of every one of our goddamn streams at this point, man. But Angel Amoroso actually was had a bit of a problem with us. And I'm going to pull up. I actually have a couple more messages because my fucking week has been full of people sending me shit like this. I'm going to give you a little example of what she's been doing lately. And then hopefully we'll have a good time and we'll bring our guest on. We'll see what's going on there.
And maybe Chris will return. Is Chris back?
Yeah.
Instead of just bringing his guest on, after he said he was going to drop this issue
What's up to the people out there
in the
chat
last
room?
show,
I've
he's
given
going
up
to
on figuring out the
continue it
chat because I tried
with
to figure
this
that out. It
nonsense.
pissed me off.
Which, again,
What are you on your phone or on your iPad?
this was not
I'm on my
me
phone.
that did this.
All
You
right,
could
so
see
this is what you gotta do.
Sammy
You gotta go to
Draven
the
did
live
it,
stream, the
who
live
Sammy
feed,
Draven is now his
then
best
as soon as
friend
it,
in the
goes to
world.
YouTube, pause the
That's
screen,
him
then
that was
open the
doing
live
this,
chat, then go
not
back to
me.
Hangout.
So
Okay.
they just continued their cyberbullying by using other
Isn't this-
people's
hold on, I just
material.
came back on. Isn't this what got us
Nonsense.
banned last time, the first half an hour? Why are you showing pictures again?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not showing the dick pictures.
First
I'm
smart
showing
thing he
whatever I
said.
can show.
I'm sure you're gonna slip a dick in.
He claims
Oh,
that this got him banned, yet he's rewinding
try
on it.
At least one. Sometimes I could
Wait.
get up to 3, but
Slip one in.
well, okay. So anyway, this was some of the fine Photoshop artistry that was made by one Sammy Draven, who, as I mentioned earlier, looks like the only still living Tokyo Hotel fan.
Now, my question is that a dude or a chick?
He was still
Like, I don't like
upsetting
to
him.
gender identify because that's
and
wrong, but is
insulting
that a
him
dude
at
or
this
a chick?
point.
That's 100% a guy. That is
Oh,
a
it
guy.
is a dude. All right. I was trying to figure that out.
That is that's what happens when people don't get over their scene phases. When the scene phases are no longer phases.
Or when their dad's not in their life.
All right, we have this lovely.
Why would he
sent
bring
this
that
by
up?
somebody else. This is a lovely presentation of.
Samir
and
cried
some of you
every
who are
day
joining us
about
probably have
this,
seen
by
this
the
already,
way.
but some of you would have never seen this. This is Angel's
At
husband.
the time, I felt bad.
taking
Now I
a
don't.
laptop to his phone and live streaming the video that I wrote and made, in which Angel insults me continually. And this is
And
Angel
by the way, that's not what
patting
happened
herself on
at
the
all.
back for him. So the lines that I fucking wrote for them.
He's saying that he wrote these
Awesome.
lines on
patting
the
themselves
screen.
on the back for him.
Read them.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So
Pat, Pat.
yeah,
So
thank
he's-
you guys.
he
I'm
wrote
glad you
for
like
me
my writing.
To tell him that he has the hugest mole
Renee,
ever.
More.
I want you to call me an asshole on the show, okay? I
Okay.
called you an asshole on the show. You told me to, Dick.
He keeps like bringing
And,
up
oh,
his
wait,
lines.
This is a really good
They
one.
weren't
Thank you
even
for-
good
Thank you
lines.
for liking the new logo, Dakota.
Fucking terrible
Oh,
shit,
yes.
and he
big
brags
shout out to
about
the
it.
creator
Oh,
of the
They were
logo,
my
Phil
lines,
Conference.
and she's bragging
That
about
shit is
them.
fly.
Telling
That
you
logo's
you
fire.
had
I
have a
can't wait to
huge
see
mole.
the
That was my
finished version.
line. So
And this episode is brought
read
to you
what
by
you're putting
Eating
up on the
Spick
screen.
and Eating Spick food, rice and beans.
Okay, right. Jesus Christ. And right here we have Angels. This was also
Chris Black.
That's not me. I'm not black.
Exactly.
he's not that tan. But anyway,
You know what gets me mad? People like this who try to insult people but can't even spell properly. K-N-O-E. Because when the fuck is no spelled K-N-O-E?
I hate people that spell no like that. I hate that.
That's a common way to spell it.
I think it's called a typo.
It's a dumb way certain people spell it in text. It's like a dumb text.
But just watch how this Christopher Black
It's
just
like
flops
it's like when you
back
type
and
too
forth
fast,
with
but
how
you don't
he
have-
feels.
and, like, your
Probably 'cause he's
autocorrect
on
stuff
medication.
people like that.
He most recently made a comment to me that I'll share with you later. Totally insane, these liars.
okay, so this is Angel's message to me, and I'm just gonna read through it really quickly. Not message to me. This is what she said.
Slandered me for 4 hours straight.
Wait, hold on. I didn't realize you were still in this group. She's responding to somebody who's a subscriber of mine and a friend of. I didn't realize you were still in this group here. I don't appreciate that you and your friend V stole all my picture comments and videos from my Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook to use to slander me for 4 hours straight. 3 shows in a row. No
They
one had
did.
permission for me to use anything.
They did not.
Especially the live streams he used, and then reported have taken down, and then tell everyone he's the only one who has it, selling
That's what he did.
While I still have every version back up on my Facebook.
And it's still there.
Liar and a two-faced obsessive stalker.
Yes, he is.
Having an opinion on something is a lot different than being slanderous, harassing, and defaming.
Absolutely.
As I've stated before. If you are friends with me, please unfriend me. Okay. So, by me putting up a video that she made in which she's outside the guy's fucking book signing.
What's that have to do with him?
Fucking pedophile, and that he's a rapist.
What does that have to do with him?
I'm the one who's being harassing and slanderous
against me for something that has nothing to do with you.
Me. I'm the one.
Yes, you are.
You're a charlatan.
How does he not understand this?
Saboteur. You're an asshole.
Let me also say, I've never had one of her live streams taken down. I would never.
Yes, he did, and bragged about it.
Taken down. That's not my thing. Very big into free speech and whatnot. So,
in the last stream, you could hear him brag about how he did.
I'm still up for you to say it.
There she goes lying again. Didn't she say that she took them down because she didn't want nobody in her, her husband's business any longer?
I didn't say that.
I have no idea who could keep up with this woman.
V said I said that.
So now
I didn't say that.
She's lying and now trying to say that you got her video taken down after she said she took them down.
No, I didn't say that. He did.
Does she not keep up with her lies?
Do they not keep up with theirs?
She's also telling me that I had no permission to use it. Well, first off, I didn't
and he
need permission. It's on the internet.
You do need permission.
You can use it in anything, really. That's one. And two.
No, you can't.
I did have her permission. I told her ahead of time when we were still in contact with each other that the videos were going to play on my stream. She knew that. She was okay with it. That was the reason that she was making those videos, is because she wanted them to be on this channel. Now, all of a sudden, since she woke up.
Let me just pause this for a minute, because this delusional fucking douchebag really thinks that I went and made a live stream to confront one of my molesters, and I did it all for him and just for his channel. I want you to hear what this little fucking delusional motherfucker is saying right now. And he's saying that I did it for his channel, and he had all the permission from me to do it. And I guess he had permission from my husband and my daughter and John Rankin and Timothy Theory, people who he doesn't know. So I never said that I took down any live streams. I never said that I wanted any privacy. That's why I continue to make videos. He said that I said that, and now he's saying, oh, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with her. She can't keep up with her own lies. The problem is here that they can't keep up with their own lies, and now they're being exposed. So I'll just let you listen on to more fucking lies.
One day and decided that I was part of the problem somehow because I didn't share a hashtag. Now all of a sudden, I didn't have permission. So
that got underneath, I see it says Carmine Sabia, whatever the fuck.
Trying to cover his ass on every single stream that he did by saying that he had permission from me to use the live streams when he never did. And now you'll see how they're going to bury Carmine Sabia, not Sabia. Everyone needs to learn how to pronounce names or not say them. Now, anyone that has anything to do with me, they will just make fun of, knock, slander, and do whatever they can. And you'll hear that.
That's the... I'm pretty sure, if it's the same Carmine Sabia I'm thinking of, he's the promoter that used to run shows from his house.
Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly. he's I forgot what it's called, that where you're scared to leave your house. I forgot what's that called.
Yeah, it's agoraphobia. It's a disability. You're making fun of a man with a disability.
Years ago, I had a friend who had that. I used to sell weed. So the way he used to sell it was like
people had to come
to his window. He would drop a bucket out his window. You would put the money in.
What was did he have a nickname by any chance?
You know, and they're making fun of Carmine. Carmine has a disability, and they just think it's, and they know what the disability is because they mentioned it, and they still went ahead and did that just because Carmine was speaking. to me about the subject. So he's open for attack, obviously, if he has anything to do with me. Anyone is, including Samir, who's now buddied up with them, and I'm sure they'll turn against him again soon one day, and he'll learn his lesson. But this is how they go about it. This now, they could be talking to their guest here, which seem to have a lot of interesting things to say. A cosplayer or whatever. I'll give her some promotion. Poor girl. I think she started crying during this. They really don't know how to treat their guests, and they talk about very inappropriate things. But you know, live streams, podcasts, whatever. I guess it's not for me to say how people run their shit. But trying to, I don't know why it won't let me go past this here. I guess is this stopped in some way? I don't know. Let's find out.
No, that's not really my thing. If you want to look at pictures of feet, you know, there's a large plethora of feet out on Google.
Sorry about that. Can't get to the point that I wanted to. Don't know why exactly. That's really weird. From 59:46, and then it goes to that. I don't know why. I'm not gonna.
If you want to look at pictures of feet, you know, there's a.
I'm not gonna sit through all this. I don't know why it didn't load, but okay. Yeah.
A picture of my feet. You can send them to these.
That'll be enough of that.
But you'll still get the Patreon.
That's a great idea.
There was a few things in between that. Maybe I'll be able to do it on here. Let's see. No, still doing it. Okay. So we'll go to one of the next stupid videos that he compulsively had to make mention of me in every video that he had after that. So we'll just go through them one by one. This has a funny evolution. So I hope everyone is enjoying watching this jackass with all these lies and spreading all these rumors. This is only the second time that I've been through it, because the first time I really couldn't, you know, I couldn't listen to all of it because it was such nonsense. And it started, you know, started to bother me, drive me crazy a little bit. So as it was intended to do. Again, this was a situation that had, you know, a lot of people covered this, and they had their opinions, and they would put screenshots of, like, you know, a tweet or a picture of me or something like that, that everyone had already shared, and they would put that on their screen and then talk about the situation. And they had enough respect to not use any of my Facebook material or social media or any of my social media material, except for like maybe a picture. And they only did it for one show. They didn't carry it for, like, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 shows, and have to mention it in every single solitary video that they did in some kind of demeaning and harassing way. No one else did this except for my bestie V. This is a episode with Judith Merrill, whoever that is. Webcam girl, prostitute, whatever. We'll see where this goes. I'm sure it won't take long for him to get right into it.
And Jonathan was just like, what the fuck, bro? He's like so violent out here in public. He's like,
this is the best way to start the show. I just We're live now, by the way, so I'm glad we started off on that message. Hey there, I'm Social Justice Warrior V Infuso, and here with me is Culturally Inappropriate Pedro. We are
What's up, motherfuckers?
Beautiful. We are off to a wonderful start here today, and see what I mean? It's a fucking fantastic start today. And before I introduce our guest, I do want to play this one video that I actually had stored for this very episode. Franny, I want you to see this. This is important. This might bring back some memories for you. Hold on one second.
I'm not sure exactly
We're waiting
what
for
I'm
our panelists to join us as well, and I have yet to send out the link to our guest. So, I want to get the stupid out of the way first. So just give me one second.
Awesome. I can't wait.
I'm sorry. I walked out of the room for a second. I don't know exactly what this is.
Yeah, no chip eating this time.
I'm at the store right now. Maybe I should get a bag of chips.
Awful. So, are you ready for this?
Sorry,
Right,
I don't know
I'm
what
ready.
I'm making you guys
See?
sit through right now.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Oh, thank you. I love it. I swear to God, if you didn't edit me into like, yes. I love it.
And what we're watching right now, this is actually a video of this is actually a video of Franny really breaking his neck when he was attempting to do
I'm sorry. This is I don't know. I'm trying to get to
for somebody to finish off
some kind of significant stuff. I know I did write numbers down, but I was doing it in the middle of the night to try to see where this junk was, so I wouldn't have to make you sit through the whole damn show. But
because they're not available at that time.
Obviously,
and if we did streams
I
like
didn't write
randomly,
them down right.
then we'd be able to get them on.
So,
You know,
Oh
we
my
just did a random stream on the weekend or something.
I want to also announce to everybody that Angel's raccoon child, Sammy Draven, has showed up once again in the chat to tell me that I am a two-faced liar. Sammy, always good to see you. And once again, I look forward to seeing you at the next Tokyo Hotel concert that's coming out.
Please, please, please tell us something we don't know about Vinny.
Yeah, I'm two-faced liar.
Of course, he's a two-faced liar. He reads too much Batman.
It's true. I love Two-Face. He is actually my favorite villain. True story. So you caught me there.
Two-Face, Two-Face used to be, but Heath Ledger brought me back to.
yeah, all right, whatever. Again, Samir cried to me every day about how they harassed him and tortured him and how he was going to kill himself.
Okay, guys, was that as bad for you as a...
You know, now they're buddies. So.
On the back of my mind that family will find out, and that family will...
I didn't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry. I'm not a professional at this, so be patient.
I want to also announce to everybody that Angel's raccoon child...
okay, again, that's not important. Although he thinks it is.
They're not watching.
Jesus. So sorry this is kind of going the way it is, but this is the way he runs his programming. If you watch it on his channel, it's not going to be of any better quality or audio or sound.
I told them fuck off.
And
I
it's
told them that was fucking animal abuse.
going to be the same kind of nonsense and just him trying to get himself over by putting other people down because he really has no life.
What is that little subsection where they call them like little money piggies? A woman that likes compliments. fucking gas.
I gotta be honest. I really love when a guy tells me that he loves my tits too. I'd like to see your tits.
You know, I just haven't been saying it enough. Sorry. Hit taken.
Thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I do a lot to make myself look pretty, and no one mentions it. But yeah, I don't get to
speak up more.
Well, yeah, see, but I want people to go to my Patreon and pay me first, you know.
Oh,
because he is a whore.
I guess it's nice
I had a guy steal my pictures and then claim to be me on Patreon.
Have webcam models and prostitutes advertise on your show. I guess it's not a bad idea because there's a big market for it, and people want online hookers and whatnot. So,
did he? Oh, I have no idea.
I guess if you pay for the interview, you know, or if you don't, maybe you don't have to pay for it. It's nice to give everybody promotion. I'm not against that.
We have this whole little thing. I have this whole thing going on with somebody who's been on the podcast before, bitching in the comments, and I'm inviting them if they want to, you know, reach out to me. I mean, you can come in, and if you want to fucking cause some drama, then we could do that. That would be fun. If you want to come by and be made a bitch of, you fucking Tokyo Hotel looking motherfucker, swing by anytime. But back to what we were talking about over here. Dude, what is and this is a stupid question, but what is the best and worst part of some of the things that you do? Like,
worst part is having guys that
he's got a guest on.
Straight up get pissed off,
but he's talking about Samir,
and they spend hours just trying
during
to
the interview
and sending long ass text messages. And then I've even blocked guys, and they'll make second accounts, third accounts, just to harass me.
I ignored Samir during the live streams that I was on.
Like, what the fuck is your issue?
And he can't. Just so that he could get back on the subject of talking about me.
I used to not charge at all.
Very pathetic.
And I used to be one of those girls on the internet where when I was horny and when I was flirty, I'd fucking talk to guys, and I'd do that. But I have hundreds of guys messaging me a day, just asking about my tits and such, and it's like, well, why not make them pay?
So can I ask you?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say,
I'm putting you guys through this.
Have you ever gotten somebody, and this is weird because this actually comes from a personal experience of mine. I actually met a woman with this kink, and like she just would not stop fucking annoying me with this. Like this woman who like I was never like, we didn't fuck. I was never intimate with her or anything like that. Like we hung out a couple times.
I don't know where this is going. I just stop at random spots now because who knows?
Even need to be sexual. It just
when he'll start talking this shit, you know.
6. So.
All right. So we got a couple questions in the chat. I have a couple questions for you still, but we'll get to their questions first because you know, guys, you were more important than me. I love you, chat.
This is not very well put together.
Not all of you. Some of you kind of love you like you were an adopted orphan who was redheaded and sung about tomorrow. But okay, yes, and yes, people are questioning the ear thing. Yes, she did say ears. $200 for ears.
Yep.
Hold on one second.
Now they're giving
do you ever get any
prostitute
video
prices.
game related requests?
Yes, lots.
I don't know. Now they're going over rates for services of
cosplay pics, just
legal or illegal activities. Not sure. Is that even legal to advertise on a live stream? I'm not sure it is. He got pictures of Samir drawing dicks on his face taken down, but this prostitute is advertising prices for her services. I don't get how that is something that's allowed. But I don't understand all the rules of YouTube and live streams and everything yet. So
there's a couple other questions. I'm scrolling
my
through the thing right now. Really. There's a couple other questions asking if I will bring Sammy into the room. If Sammy would like to join us, Sammy is very welcome to join us. But I don't think he wants to. I think Sammy would prefer to sit out and watch from the bleachers because that's what he does.
You know what? Enough with this. And Yes, that's what you're used to doing.
What's the best
watching from the bleachers, like a mark, where you should go back to watching from the bleachers because that's where you belong. But you don't know it. So you'll keep doing this nonsense and bullshit. I think there should be a law against cyber stalking, and I think they're calling it gang stalking now, which is a better term for it because it kind of wraps up all the different kind of harassment and, you know, the predator-like behavior online. And there actually is no law against gang stalking as a, you know, as a whole, as to call it gang stalking, to include, you know, all the theft of people's pictures and materials and like video and whatnot. No law against it all as a whole. And I'd like for there to be. So I want to try to start a petition against gang stalking. Maybe try to get the, I don't know, like a change.org or something like that. If someone can maybe come up with a request that would be, I don't know, a good organization to support creating laws against gang stalking, please let me know, because I think this would not only be beneficial for me as a human being, me and my family, but it would be beneficial for a lot of people, for younger people, for older people, for anyone who has to work on the internet, and or just, you know, even if you're just on the internet for, you know, recreational purposes or whatever.
I'm gonna do it better than them.
People shouldn't be allowed to stalk and harass you to a point where you feel like you're going to kill yourself, or someone in your family feels that way because they've done nothing to bring it on from these strangers who cannot leave them alone.
That I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where I went with that one. Sorry for all the disorganization today.
Well, let's try this. Let's try to get.
Not really having the best day with this. I don't know why. Honestly, I tried to write down where specific relevant things were. And I did it in the middle of the night because I haven't been sleeping too much. Kind of stressed out over the whole thing. So middle of the night sort of stuff. I guess I wrote down a lot of the wrong numbers. But okay, hopefully this next one I wrote down some of the correct ones for. I think it was answering all my comments. It was from 4 months ago. We're not going to get on the Undertaker comment because I did do the voice for that, as I said. And after we stopped talking, he said he wouldn't use it and continued to use my material anyway. So.
Carlucci, confirmed. Confirmed. The name of Brian's penis is Spencer Carlucci.
Okay, and that's what they start with. I don't think we need to know that. Okay, answering all my comments.
Hey there, guys. I'm Social Justice Warrior V Infused.
We don't fucking care. All right. Go to.
Before I ever made the video, Angel has threatened to sue me for the live streams also, but I'm gonna have to say Tony Dangerous, the Tony Dangerous video. Once again, before I even made the video,
I never threatened to sue him.
He called the cops on me and had me go down to a precinct. For making the video before it was made. He heard he was getting a video made on him, and he's like, "Oh, I saw the video that you made on Bob Fury, and I wasn't gonna have one of the meat on me. It's me. That's exactly what they told him. Then they were like, he has his amendment rights. There's nothing he's doing that's legal. He's older than me.
All right, he's talking about another guy, Tony Danger, that he made a harassing video on, and he tried to do something about it legally and sue him, and he couldn't. And now he's saying that I tried to do the same thing, of which I wasn't communicating with him, so never did that. Don't know what he's talking about, but yet another lie.
We can talk whatever, honestly.
I'm just, since they're going to go on to talk about whatever, I'm just going to fast forward through whatever, because sure, it's a bunch of shit. Shit's so long and fucking boring. And they think it's good, too. That's the thing. You can't keep encouraging people who are fucking shit. And he keeps skipping over the parts, oddly, that I wrote down that I needed. I'm going to have to do this all over again.
This is from me. What is your
Because no one wants to know this shit.
toy show?
I don't know that I'm going to proclaim I got to do anything. Because I don't want to invite myself anywhere, you know what I mean?
It's almost like they won't. Let me get to the fucking parts I need here. 74. See, it's on 59, but I'm trying to get to 7401. And you see, when I try to do that, it won't let me do that. It just goes from 5947 to 101. I don't need that.
Like sometimes I'll think,
and I don't know why it's doing that.
That was fucking awesome. But then, like,
all right, let's try another one. Let's try to get to 128. Can you edit live streams after they're up?
Sorry, Sammy. I've never done this to one of my subscribers before, but I'm just like, that was bad.
What did he say?
Nothing. Go ahead, continue.
No. So the sheik finally says to Cornette, and the mic winds up being hot.
Again, I don't know what that was about. I'm sure it was lies.
If certain workers walking, I will go out of my way to introduce myself in that capacity.
Yeah.
But
to have to go.
I'm not going to go out of
So sorry about
the name
this.
of alcohol. And he,
Yeah.
Just gonna go from here and see what.
Because everyone else was afraid.
Hell, I'm having such bad luck with this today. I'm so sorry.
Is 5 foot, like 5, maybe 5'6", running around with a fucking and he's like my build too. Like he's not a big dude. Like
okay, now he's making fun of
like
Joe Bellini.
I'm sorry, how tall are you?
Joe Bellini,
I'm
who
5'8".
is still friends with him. I have no idea.
But like I'm 175 pounds. You know what I mean?
He's like
I'm
5'6".
not any.
All guys are so insecure about their height. They always lie by like a little bit. All these guys who are like 5'2". Oh, I'm 5'6". And the ones who are like
mask,
5'6", they're like, oh, I'm 6'2".
Yeah, he had a Deadpool inspired mask.
It looks like a Kendo Nagasaki mask.
I'll put on the video. And he just he left bruises on everybody. Like he was sick as shit. And like his whole thing was like, oh man, you know, like I'm strong style. It's like,
oh come on.
It's like, dude, like really, nobody's. What do you mean you're strong style? I put myself against him. As
seriously, I'm going to tell you honestly. Last night, I went through these numbers, and so I marked down exactly when it was that
I actually wasn't all that
he bothered to say anything derogatory about me. And again, this happened. I'm going through this. I wrote down 128.
Is like
38.
He always like went
to 132.45, and it's going through all this, and I don't know where it's going. I don't know what this motherfucker's talking about.
dude, we had to completely change the finish to us like brawling out on the outside because like we couldn't.
Now he's talking about how he used to be a wrestler. Motherfucker was never a wrestler. This is all
during
bullshit.
match, you're having to call the spots and keep changing it.
Yes.
Calling spots. He's not a wrestler. Why treat him like one? When did fucking wrestlers become marks?
Yeah.
For marks. Just because they have like live streams that they want to be on? Like, what do you think this mark is going to do for you, Brian Danovich?
Expensive and nice looking cameras.
I don't get this.
That we used.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
We kind of had that over us. And that's the thing.
Still.
That's the thing is that everybody does that. The fucking dude who had the ring wanted to be a part of it.
I'm going to go through this and see if did I write down the wrong fucking numbers? What the hell? Because I will have to do this all over again if I did. I'm not going to just make you sit through senseless stuff that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
Marta, are you there still? Any more good questions?
This, by the way, lasted for like fucking 4.5 hours of absolute nonsense.
Out loud as I'm writing
and I think that's why I got like confused on where I'm writing down what was going on and where it was.
I'm basically coming up with questions.
We started talking about things. Another great video. However, the audio kept going loud and quiet. Anyway, can't wait for the video on Gary Glitter. Keep up with the good work.
Awesome. When does that drop?
I should probably do.
I know you told me.
Hold on, let me. Thanks, schedule.
Yeah, see, with all this bullshit, this is why
the thing is, I
didn't know where I was
I have a book of like
Again,
200 plus like
so
concepts
sorry.
and videos.
So you've already booked the territory in advance.
Yeah, I just have to figure out when I'm releasing each one. Like this fucking like, but it also means like several videos of mine get like delayed forever because like the fucking.
I think I'm gonna have to stop this shit because everything is just wrong. I don't know how it got wrong, but it is. Look, now this goes from 159. All right, where's 157? Okay, let's try that.
Tisha Campbell's husband also hated Martin as well. Oh, thank you, Mr. J.
Tisha Campbell, that was her name. God, she was fucking gorgeous.
159 and where's 173? Because from 40, 150, 150, where's 160? Oh, okay, and that's blocked out too. Just the parts that I need, oddly, seem to be blocked out.
Sometime in March, maybe.
Amazing.
Okay, guys, whoever asked that question,
I'm going to go to another one, 185. Let's see if that pops up anywhere. All right, again, 150, 159. Trying to get to 173, can't. Got to 200. All right, 202. Let's see if we get to 202.
all of a sudden getting an appetite. Do you eat a lot after that?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
What do you eat, like junk?
I pick up day weight, cause I fucking eat 4 times a day, and I've been in my room editing videos. You're making new videos. So that happens.
Yeah.
Gotta get up in the morning, so I'm going to sleep. Have a good one, Mr. Jacobs. Thank you for joining us. Don't worry, the visitors will be available, and you'll probably have some more comments answered.
Thank you, Mr. J.
And that's what this says. It's not in there.
Appreciate all your likes and comments on Facebook too, Mr. J. I'm gonna even type like. Hey, probably come. I have no idea what Thrax just sent. A gun? Shooting a dragon?
Oh, you'd understand if it was Top Hat, wouldn't you? Sick fuck.
Mr. Bone says the song's too catchy. Everyone's saying night to Mr. Jacobs. I think Mr. Jacobs truly is our super duper fan. He's always everywhere.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I agree, this is ridiculous.
We need more Mr. Jacobs.
Yeah, I don't know what happened
Mr. Bone
with
says
this.
the song's too catchy.
I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning.
Differentiate. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
See what the fuck is going on with this. From 339.
Huh? Well, Feinstein did threaten to sue me before I ever made the video. Angel has threatened to sue me for the live streams also. But I'm going to have to say Tony Dangerous, the Tony Dangerous video. Once again, before I even made the video, he called the cops on me.
Okay, that's there.
Like before, and then grow the rest of it out.
All right, you know what? I just don't get it. I don't get this. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to terminate this stream because, yeah, this is, it's not in order. Not in order at all.